All right. I've got something new. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, Comes in this little box here. What is this? Comes with a little brochure. That's it. That is it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, a lot of times when you're on the job site, um, you want a quick jump, and a lot of times we don't have jumper cables with us. And even if we do, we have to pull the machine up, pop the hoods, all that stuff. Well, now they're making these little jumpers that fit right on your lithium batteries, and you can just basically just pop them on, usually pop them on, and you have instant jumpers. So usually if you buy those little lithium jump packs, which I bought before, they're like $100, sometimes more, and they can jump like anything from a tractor to a diesel truck. So with these new lithium batteries, which you already have, basically all you need is the jumper cable hookup. So you don't have to buy the whole battery. I think these are only like $30, $29.95 or something like that. But these are going to get even less expensive as time goes on, because there's nothing to this except you can't get it off. That's the only problem with the Chinese batteries. They're really tight. You got to sand them down in order to get stuff off of them. But check that out. You got your set of jumper cables, and like me, if you have an electric car and someone needs a jump, you don't really want to jump them off your electric car, even a new car, because sometimes when you jump off, try to jump start these newer vehicles, you have a problem sometimes with your electrical system. You don't want to blow up your whole dash or blow up your computer, who knows. So here, the worst case scenario, if you burn this out, you're out like $20, $30. You know, you have an old battery, and you got a $20, $25 part. So you're not tying up everything, and you're not uh, tying up your, man, I can't believe how tight that sucker is. There we go. I'm about to sand this down. But this is the only thing you can ruin. And so also too, if you have 3 or 4 of these, like a lot of times a jump pack, you know, it's like, say you jump a few vehicles, you forget to charge it. You're like, man, now you got to charge the jump pack just to use it. Where I usually have like 4, 5, 6, or 8 of these bouncing around. You just keep 2 in your truck and 1 of these, and you don't have to worry about, did I turn it off? Did I drain? Oh man, I forgot to turn the jump pack off, and now it's drained. Or if you have 3 or 4 batteries, you can just pull it off this battery, put it on another one, and jump start. So, and they sell these for different brands. This one's for Milwaukee. They have them for 3 or 4 different kinds of, probably every kind. I saw 3 or 4 different kinds when I ordered this one. But I just thought it was a great idea because, you're not jeopardizing the computer in your vehicle. Also, too, you don't have to pull out those huge jumper cables. You can basically just hand this to the person and say, hey, you can jump yourself. It fits right under the hood, it fits right up to the battery. And these lithium batteries hold a lot of charge. So you're going to be able to probably charge or jump off a lot of stuff that you wouldn't be able to with the jump pack, because these are, if you have a big battery pack, these are going to be just as strong, if not stronger, and you're not going to have the liability of blowing up your expensive car, your expensive motorcycle, or whatever your expensive equipment. If you have, most cars are 10, 20, 30, 50, $100,000. Why would you jeopardize blowing up something like that when you can pull this out, which has the same equivalent or better jumping power, and not have to worry about, getting everything blown up. Also, too, if something weird happens, you just drive away. Say like you pull over someone wants you to jump them and ends up being a setup, and they trying to rob you, you can just drive off. Who cares? You just lost like, $30 rather than, being robbed, or, whoever, or blowing up your car, or, being a weird situation. So I think these are super handy. They're going to pull you out of a tight spot. I mean, just overall, I think it's just a smart thing to have, and they're very inexpensive. So I'll leave a link in the description. You guys can check it out. Also, too, you have a friend or relative that wants a jump start, you can just hand them this, and they can take care of themselves. You don't have to worry about, oh, I got to jump the car over there. Are they going to blow up my battery? I got to pop my hood. I got to look for the cables, and then you got to worry about if they know how to jump start a vehicle, connecting the cords right. This way, it's all on them. Here you go, you do it, and then drop it off. If they can get it started, fine. If not, whatever. But it just takes that whole scenario, blowing up your car, or ruining something, and this is cheap enough, they can have it. It's like, just keep that. Anytime you need to jump, just keep it, and give my battery back. I'll charge it up for you, whatever. So, all right, guys, that's all I had. I'll see you on the next one.